Lovely channel. I decided to get back into doing tarot readings again, but I'm slowly easing into it. So instead of going right off the bat with daily readings, I'm going to start this week off with a weekly reading. It's basically going to give you the overall view of this week's energy, and what's happening in your life. It could resonate with you. It may not. Majority of the time, if you stumble upon my video, it means it has some kind of significance for you at this time in your life, or you can take something from it. But I also want to take this time out to apologize for anyone who's been trying to reach me for a reading. I did come from working on a ship that allowed me absolutely no time to tend to my tarot business. So for those of you who thought it was a scam or whatever, I'm going to apologize for that because I had no time to reply, or if you may have sent me money through PayPal. I ask that you reach out to me again because some people are probably owe some readings to, and I just need to be told again or reached out to again. And for those of you who have been trying to reach me, I'll give you free readings on top of the reading I probably already owe you. But again, now I'm getting into having free time again. So yeah, if you want a reading from me, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will fix anything you need to be fixed. Or for the new tarot readers, I have time now to do readings again. Okay, so we're gonna get right into this week's energy. So for those of you who have a calling to travel or have a travel bug, this is a time to go ahead and listen to your intuition. As I look at the world card here, the Naked Woman always represents someone who's vulnerable or putting themselves out there in one form or another. But for me, it has to do with traveling and being a free spirit. If you know in your heart you're a free spirit and you have this calling to go elsewhere, by all means do it. Now is the time. Especially if you have this nagging voice in your head that's been telling you to go somewhere specific in mind, your guides are telling you to go to that place for a reason. Especially if you're having like prophetic dreams of a place. For example, before I came to Hawaii, I would have so many prophetic dreams about this place, and I ended up here. Some of us like to resist the inevitable, meaning we have this urge to move, and we're kind of prolonging it or procrastinating or trying to find ties to where we are in our city now, and we know it is no longer serving us, but now is the time to do so. So this is a message now. I don't believe in coincidences, so if you've had this travel bug in your life for a while now, I am the catalyst for you to go ahead and I'm the person telling you to go for it. Alright, so a lot of you need balance in your life creatively. So whether it's picking up painting, whether it's picking up dancing arts, whether it's learning pole fitness, you need some form of self-expression physically and also creatively. So a lot of you guys need to start moving your kundalini energy, your sexual energy, whether it's through belly dancing, whether it's through painting naked, which I like to do. Especially a lot of women who have maybe had rape and sexual trauma wounds, wine dancing and belly dancing, things like that will nurture that energetic center and help those wounds close and heal as they should. So try to find balance in your creativity. Especially those of you who've been slacking in it, who are artists by nature, but you maybe put it on the back burner, maybe you've been too busy, maybe you have responsibilities to take care of, but it's trying to tell you to make time for it on a daily basis. This is really important. So some of you guys need to really take care of yourself and your body and really nurture yourself. Maybe even look in the mirror and appreciate who you are and your body, your skin tone, your hair. A lot of you guys may be struggling with self-acceptance. This is actually something that I'm struggling with now, especially in the society that we're in this time. We are always comparing ourselves with others. Oh, my boobs aren't big enough. Oh, my nipples don't look right, or they don't look the same or normal as everyone else does. We might nitpick it, or like how our feet look, everything about us. But a lot of us have this tendency to always praise others, but we don't give ourselves the same respect. So we are being guided to look at ourselves in the same light that we give others, in the same respect that we give others. So sure enough, if you find other women around you or other men around you as beautiful, why not extend that same respect to yourself? and carry yourself likewise. Meaning there is no shame in feeling like you're beautiful and looking in the mirror and acknowledging that, hey, I'm a beautiful divine being that God created. Because much like art, we are the art of God, and we are being guided through this reading to act accordingly. To if you want to adorn yourself with beautiful things, if you do want to look in the mirror, who the fuck cares if you come out vain or so forth? You are a creation, and a masterpiece, and you should act as if. A lot of you guys, some of you free spirits, if you're out traveling at this time, you have like a lot of secret admirers or potential suitors around you. People who are keeping an eye on you, people who you may be coming across on the road, or like if you're traveling by foot at this time, you may have a lot of secret admirers, a lot of people who just come out of the blue. But one of them can actually be your potential soulmate. So out of all these people, one person will stand out to you. And you'll just know because this person will make a grand impression on you. And they give me a feeling like they won't just care how you look. They'll actually tend to your needs physically, mentally, and spiritually. So they will make you feel comfortable and balanced and healthy in the mind and things like that. So like someone that you can really relate to. They may, and the saying opposite attracts comes up. So if you've been single for a long time and you've been looking for someone to settle down with, it could be that someone that of the opposite sex is, it could be of someone maybe from a different culture, from a different background of ethnicity, but someone who is completely opposite of you could be coming into your life at this time. And again, if you're traveling by foot, they could be entering your life pretty soon here. So by foot means it could be that you don't have a car, you're not renting a vehicle, but you're just hopping from place to place at this time, just going with the flow. That could be how you attract your soulmate at this time. For those of you who are worrying about, oh, I have to be at this place at this time for this to happen, XYZ, a lot of the best things happen when they're unplanned. So yeah, but create is coming up a lot. So yeah. For those of you who have been very worried about financial stability, that could be passing at this time. There could be good news in your atmosphere as far as like stability. Like your guys really want you to not worry about your financial well-being at this time. So a lot of you guys may be worried about, oh, am I spending too much money? Oh, will I be set or safe in the future? Will I be homeless? This and that. It could be pertaining to your traveling matters or wanting to travel. But your guys are saying all that's taken care of. Don't worry about it, because there could be something working on behind the scenes that your guys are taking care of that you have absolutely no control over. Meaning, for example, when people spontaneously win the lottery, or you get put in someone's will and you didn't even know, some crazy shit like that. I feel like may be happening. So you never know what kind of gift you're about to receive, financial wise, especially if you've been trying to own a business for a while, or open your own shop. You never know who's going to maybe give you a loan financially or something of that nature. It's something alongside your path as you go and live freely. If you're being guided to live freely at this time, it could open up that realm of someone gifting you financial stability, whether it's an office to work from. Maybe if you do tarot readings for people, for example, it may be such a good reading that someone invests in you, and so forth. But it's like you got to put yourself out there. Whatever your craft is, art, selling artwork on Etsy, or just posting your artwork so that it can be seen. But put yourself out there at this time, and don't worry too much about financial stability, because all is well, and all is being taken care of in your favor. You may, at this time, if you're very empathetic or you're very sensitive to energy around you, you may be picking up people who are gossiping or talking shit about you, or people who feel like you should be acting on their terms and not your own terms. There are some people around you who may be very jealous of your independence and how you carry yourself, or of the fact that you don't bend to their will. And maybe people who might want you to move back home, for example, or move somewhere for the sake of their own greed or their own agenda. But do not allow them to detour you from your journey, because those people are really selfish. So maybe you might receive a phone call soon, or messages from people suggesting that you come back to where you came from, or whatever the case may be. Just don't allow these people to detour you from your path. And these people are just jealous, I'm getting. So it's like, just continue to do you. Like, this person has no concern. It's like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still going to be free regardless. At the end of the day, I'm not hearing what you have to say. And these people may have a tendency, whether it's family, friends, they may have a tendency to make you feel guilty, like, oh, but you left such and such here, they care for you, they want you here with them, blah, blah, blah. But you are on your own journey of freedom and independence and discovery, of self-discovery, and you're a truth seeker, so stay free. Do not conform to the willpower of others or what they want from you. Or even the social norms of like what's right and what's wrong. Because right now you're probably being guided to be free for the time being. And there's a reason for that, and what you will come to find out shortly here. A lot of you guys are being guided to have faith in your journey at this time. So don't question it so much. Just go with the flow. Meaning, if you've been guided to go somewhere on a whim, or hit up a friend, don't question it so much. Just go with it and see what news comes out of the situation. A lot of money problems are going away at this time. Stability issues could be resolving. Yeah, some of you guys just don't know what's right around the corner for you as far as wealth or stability. It may be a very non-traditional way that is coming to you. Because this comes to me as a person who's worrying about, a job, 9 to 5. But however this stability is going to come about, it's totally not a normal way. It's going to be a way that's like very untraditional. Your stability is going to be very untraditional, meaning you could be making money a totally different way. It could be that someone does invest in you, or just that your business takes off out of nowhere. Could be that someone scouts you or finds you, or a partnership may be in play right now. It's a bunch of things that I'm picking up from this card. But those of you who are worried about stability, it may not come in a traditional way at all. So if you're an entrepreneur, for example, or you want to own your own business, or maybe you aren't working in a 9 to 5, but there may be a friend that comes and offers you a gig elsewhere, but just keep an open mind and stay free. If you're on this journey of independence at this time, there's an opportunity or a door opening up for you as we speak. So by like this time next week, you should be good, should be stable and on your own. And literally, you just remember Hakuna Matata. For those of you also worried about health issues at this time, I feel like there's nothing to worry about. If you're like a hypochondriac type like I am, all is well. And they said wealthy suits you. So literally whatever is coming to you monetary wise, it could be that you bump into someone who's wealthy, or someone who has too much money that they really can't handle and that they want to invest in you, type of thing. But whatever it is coming to you in a non-traditional manner. Again, more money issues being resolved. So whatever this energy is, if you're being guided to be independent, a free spirit, or be free at this time, that is how your gift is going to be presented to you. Someone may respect that aspect of you, that you aren't traditional, and that's maybe how they pick you to be invested in, for example. But don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because you never know. Like, for example, I'm just going to use my situation as an example. We might be at a hostel, and I might decide to do readings in the open. And it might be scary, but I might do it. And you never know who's staying there at that place that you're staying. Even if it's low rent or low paying hotels, Like, you know, rich people stay everywhere, or they look like normal people all the time, but you never know who you're speaking to or who your business is being service to. And you just being yourself might enlighten this person to just like invest in you, kind of thing. So you just have to put yourself out there regardless of your fears or what people may think, and so forth. But just keep doing you and be dope, be you unapologetically. I hope you guys like this reading. Peace.